can still smell it. Mark Nash, Michael Gross, the boss. My nigga, my brother. Let's get this shit done, Mike. We all love sports, right? Mike Ross, the boss. This is Mike on sports. He smoke competition, same time smoke a port. When it comes to debating, he's one of the greatest. Put him on the A-list over Kellerman and Bayless. If you missed the show, couldn't make it, just log on and click the playlist. That boy always working, not to be played with. Hit subscribe and the bell for the latest. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on sports. Right there from first bell, tip up and coin toss. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on sports. He call it how he see it. Either you won or you lost. Big games, big fights, rolling dubs up. You like the content, hater? Click the thumbs up. Cash app, super chat, go all in. But do your research first before you call in.
Been waiting on. And yes, I am back. I am back. I am back. I am back. Yo, 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 yo. What up? What up? What up, people? Welcome back to another edition of Mike on Sports. I'm your host. I go by the name of Mike Gross, man. Big up to that 501. And that 317. Yeah, y'all niggas know how I get down, baby. Baby. A Little Rock, Indianapolis, I'm back. You back. Well, just Little Rock. And we in the motherfucking building. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Damn. How y'all doing today, man? How everybody doing on this glorious Monday? Sorry, I didn't come with a show yesterday, man. I was, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I've been busy all weekend, honestly, man. This shit been hectic, bro. This shit been hectic, man. My fucking camera don't want to stay up. Louis Nunez, the Carlos, Arietta Friday had a special night of boxing. 655 going at it. All right, cool, Breeze. Great show by Clark. Great. I guess it was a good card. I ain't gonna say great, but it was good. It was entertaining. It was worth every penny that I didn't spend on Showtime. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, man, everything ain't gotta be a pay-per-view. Everything ain't gotta be a pay-per-view. I'm glad Bayside Boxing is starting to realize that. I'm glad Bayside Boxing is starting to realize like everything ain't gotta be pay-per-view. No, sir. I enjoyed every moment of it, honestly. It was free. It was a good card. It was just good to see, man. It was good to see, you know what I'm saying, young prospects getting a chance to shine on Showbox. And we've seen from Regis Prograde to Jerron Ennis. I mean, we see guys on Showbox all the time. Like Showbox is a good springboard for a young fighter. Showbox is, I mean, ain't nobody else, like honestly, like ain't nobody else really putting out cards like that in boxing. Ain't nobody else really doing like Showbox type cards. Nobody out here doing Showbox type cards, man, in boxing, man. So you gotta give much respect to what Showbox has done and will continue to do. But yeah, man, that was the only thing we had from the weekend, man. That was like the only thing we had from the weekend, man. Everything else was just yeah. Devin Haney did too. You're right, Bayside Boxing. Devin Haney did too. I love Showbox, man. I'm a big dude, but I don't like that morning comeback dude on Showbox. Bring back Steve Farhood. Bring back Steve Farhood, man. My bad, y'all. My bad. Wade B, what's going on? Lake County, what's good? Rodney Evans, and what's good? So anyway, man, that was about the only thing that we had from the weekend. And everything else is just like a lot of chit chat, a lot of chatter. CHARLO is dog food for Canelo, is he? A lot of folks think CHARLO may beat Canelo. A lot of dudes out there saying, finally, Canelo give us a fight that we want. And honestly, man, CHARLO might be Canelo. What's good, Late Show 42? Joey Chad, what's good? CHARLO young. He D Nice was good. He in his prime. He black. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the narrative, though, right? That's the narrative, though, right? Oh man, he black, man. He'll get Canelo all he want. He might he black. I'm telling y'all, man. Your skin color don't win fights. What's good, Cass? Yes, Acuna was good. Hustle Home was good. B-Dog was good. Damn, B-Dog, why you so fucking why you so fucking anti the fight, bro? Did you call Mike Commenter a liar? Oh, he lying? Damn, bro. Why you don't like the fight, bro? Damn, B-Dog, what's good? B-Dog, what's good? You don't want to talk to Lou? Like what's going on? Mike Commenter, a boxing insider. He said this got to be fight gonna come. Oh, here we go. I know you are. A lot of folks going for CHARLO because he's black. That's your prerogative. I don't give a fuck.
I'm hearing that it's much more likely that he's going to fight CHARLO on Cinco de Mayo. There are talks right now for that fight. And if he is going to go to cruiserweight, though, I think it would be a mistake. I mean, well, Bernardo, first off, I'm not so sure that Canelo is going to be fighting at cruiserweight or against Macaboo. I'm hearing that it's much more likely that he's going to fight CHARLO on Cinco de Mayo. There are talks right now for that fight. And if he is going to go to cruiserweight, though, I think it would be a mistake. I mean, look at the cautionary tale of Roy Jones Jr. Jones goes up to heavyweight, beats John Ruiz, wins the heavyweight title, then drops back down to fight Antonio Tarver and gets, he struggles in the first fight and then knocked out in the second fight, and he was never the same. So I don't think you can yo-yo and wait over and over as, Tim would know better than us as a fighter. I think it's dangerous. I think it's risky. And I would right now, in January, still early, but I would look for Canelo right now to probably fight CHARLO. Well, Bernardo, first off,
CHARLO, that's what Mike Commenter said. That's what Mike commenter said. Sean Gibbons, okay. I'm gonna reach out to Sean Gibbons. I don't know, man. Either Cruz Senior. I don't know, man. Oh wow, Bayside boxing, wow. Bayside boxing. That's cold blooded. Facts, Kev, facts, man, facts, bro. It don't matter, man, who you are. Bruce Lee versus Canelo. Wow. How many of y'all believe the how many folks believe the CHARLO fight gonna happen? I think it will. I ain't even stunned. I think, look, I believe Jamal CHARLO is a bigger star at this point in time than when Caleb Plant was about to fight Canelo. Now, Caleb Plant did a lot to elevate his status by smacking him at the press conference, by getting to the scuffle, by coming out on Twitter, talking all that shit. I get it, Caleb Plant. I respect the way that you built up, you know what I'm saying, what you had to build up. But at this point in time, I would say Jamal CHARLO is more popular. I would say Jamal CHARLO is more popular than what Caleb Plant was. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna get some my juice, and I'm gonna explain to you why I believe Canelo might get more money for the Jamal CHARLO fight. Let me go grab me some juice right quick. I gotta go get my juice. Okay, I ain't getting no. Watch that big sauce. You got a crush on? That's your crush? Crush is crush. Yeah. What they gonna tell my people about you? My people on my people on my I'm over here. Oh, she got to watch Dexter. She don't want. She can't have. She got to watch Dexter. Anyway, yeah, I'm back, man. I got my. I'm about to. Man, y'all know, y'all. I'm telling you. I'm gonna tell y'all when you know you're old. I'm gonna tell y'all when you know you're old. Anytime you got a schedule, anytime you got a schedule, anytime you got to make a schedule to get some pussy, you getting old. Yes, sir. You getting old, man. You getting old. I told baby, let's go have some little fun right quick while the kids in the room. She said, I gotta go watch Dexter. I gotta go watch Dexter. You gotta go watch Dexter, huh? Okay. All right, you go watch Dexter then, man. Go watch Dexter then. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm like, did you watch Dexter previous shows? Did you watch Dexter on goddamn me 6 feet under? Yeah, go watch Dexter on 6 feet under, see if you still have the same crush on him. Yeah. Anyway. But anyway, y'all, so it's like this with me. Do I believe that CHARLO Do I believe that Charlo can beat Canelo? Abso-fucking-lutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. Absolutely. I think Charlo might be Canelo's toughest challenge to date. I believe that Fred no. Dexter used to suck that. Dexter was sucking dick back in the day. Yeah, he was. Yeah, I'm goddamn me 6 feet under, going down under. Yeah, baby. You got a crush on Dexter? Yeah. Your crush was goddamn me had caca in his mouth. Anyway. Oh my God. Damn. Why is everybody so down on Charlo? Why is everybody so down on Charlo? Why is everybody so down on Charlo? I thought that everybody thought Charlo was going to be his most formidable opponent for a long time. Look, man, I'm not a fan of everything Charlo does outside of the ring. Harold Trim, boy, you a fool. But the dude can fight, man. He can fight. Now, I know maybe because of his last fight against Montiel, y'all like, man, I don't know, Mike. He ain't looking too good. Montiel made him look like the motherfucking fool. Montiel made him look stupid. Montiel made him look bad, Mike. He ain't on Canelo level. I would say maybe you got a fair point. But sometimes you have an off night. Simple and plain. Sometimes you have an off night. Sometimes you have a off night. I mean, sometimes a dude just break it, bro. That's facts. Charlo is trash. I ain't gonna call him trash, man. Y'all being too hard on Charlo, bro. Let the man let him get his shot on, man. Like let me see him. Let me see how. Thank you, Bayside. Like Charlo had a good ass fight against Derenchenko. Goku-san was good. Brown Gone one was good. Punch Smothered was good. It's like I seen Charlo in there put man, beat the shit out of goddamn Derevyanchenko. You mean to tell me that this dude right here can't give Canelo a good fight? Man, yo, I y'all mind. If y'all think Charlo can't give Canelo a good fight, damn, man, y'all do it. Y'all dude is crazy. So are we talking about the Charlo that had to sit down and drink when his brother got bitch slapped? Damn, Harold. Yeah, we are. I forgot about it. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right, Harold. You're right, Mike. Sometimes you do have an off night, but you can't afford to have an off night against Canelo, a man that's active. That's activate. He meant active, but he said activate. Charlo may be the most athletic Canelo opponent if this fight happens. Canelo beats up on guys he knows he's much faster than, strong and stronger. I think Charlo athleticism could make it interesting. Okay. Bayside Boxing says Canelo has 5 controversial wins. Y'all must be new to boxing. Let me see. I think boxing fans actually hate boxing. Damn. All right, man. B-Dog, he says that's just how Canelo bitch slapped Charlo. That's just like how Caleb bitch slapped Canelo. Oh, Caleb. Did Caleb bitch slap Canelo though, man? I ain't gonna sit there and say he bitch slapped him. I ain't gonna say he bitch slapped him. Mike, do you think you got to go the distance, man? I don't know, bro. In this kind of fight, I'm looking like somebody got to get knocked out, right? You got Jamal Charlo, you got Canelo Alvarez. Like somebody got to get laid down, right? This can't be no friendly affair. This can't be no kumbaya at the end. Charlo been wanting to fight for a long time, so when you want something for so long, hopefully you have been preparing yourself to seize that moment. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, man, you gotta seize the moment. And Charlo has to do that, man. Now, Showtime was happy with the way Canelo came back on Showtime. Showtime seemed like they are willing and eager to do more business with Canelo. If you don't believe me, let's just go to Showtime's. Let's go out to Showtime's. I believe the proper term. And let me plug up my fucking Ethernet cable. My bad, y'all. Sorry for all the choppy. If you've been watching the show, and it's a little choppy, I apologize. Right now, I'm plugging up my Ethernet cable. Give me like 30 seconds, man. I keep forgetting, man, that I gotta keep this bit plugged up. Man. When I'm doing shows, because this motherfucker right here, goddamn me, being directly into the internet is always better than not. All right, so if you don't believe me, president of what's the president of Showtime Sports, Steven Espinoza, he sat down with the PBC podcast. She sat down with the PBC podcast, and this is what they had to say. He had to say.
David Benavidez is out there, but obviously he has a wealth of options for his next fight.
Yeah, look, there's a lot of speculation, a lot of talk. In our conversations with Canelo and Eddie Reynoso, we sort of got the impression that the understanding is they were going to take a little bit of time off, rest and recover. It was a really busy year for Canelo. And we start looking, into the details and getting down to actual detailed conversations after the holidays. on what he would do next. And I think you've sort of seen that. I think Canelo and Eddie are largely lying low. There's a lot of people speaking for them or about them, but you don't hear really from them. And I think that's by design. If you ask me, I think there's the two fights that you mentioned are the obvious ones. I think those are the biggest ones financially. I think those are the ones the sport wants, the fans want most of all. I think those are the ones that will be the biggest worldwide events. I understand that it would be, somewhat interesting to go at 175, conceptually and see, how we would do there. I get that as a hardcore boxing fan. I get it. But the reality is, those are not either the biggest events that Canelo can do at this stage in his career. Not financially, not sort of, crowd wise, not in terms of just public appeal. Certainly, legacy and on paper, it's another accomplishment you can say, but look, I think people who are trying to sell a move to 175 and unify the decision are looking to capitalize on Canelo for their own benefit. If I
no different than Showtime though. Like don't do that now, Stephen Espinosa. Like don't try to minimize somebody else trying to capitalize on Canelo when y'all are doing the same thing. Y'all are doing the exact same thing. You guys don't want to you guys want to capitalize Benavidez. Y'all want to capitalize Charlo. Y'all want to capitalize on whoever else y'all got over there on PBC for Canelo. No different than the zone with Bivol. No different than Top Rank with Better Beef or Joe Smith Jr. It's no difference. So don't sit here and be like, oh, well, you will. Well, now, when you're saying that Charlo and Benavidez may be more fanfare than Better Beef, maybe. All I know is this. Motherfuckers know who Better Beef is now. They recognize what Better Beef have done and what Better Beef can do. Now, I'm not saying he's as popular as Benavidez or Charlo in America, but that motherfucker can fight. Like that's something you don't take lightly now. I believe Canelo would take Charlo and Benavidez more lightly than he would Better Beef. And Better Beef is a fucking animal. That dude is a fucking animal, man. He is a fucking animal, bro. I mean, I would love to see Bivol and Better Beef fight each other. That's what should happen. Honestly, like, I know Top Rank won't do it, but Joe Smith Jr. should be fighting one of these dudes, man. Joe Smith Jr. should be fighting Bivol. Joe Smith Jr. should be fighting Better Beef. He already fought Bivol, so I doubt you see Bivol and Joe Smith Jr. unify. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But back to the audio.
If I look at what's best for Canelo's legacy in his career and what's going to, build him, I think there are a couple guys still at 168 who, want, have something to say to Canelo. And whether it's Benavidez or Charlo, I think those are the biggest challenges and the biggest commercial events that can be made right now. So, if I had him sitting down right in front of me, that would be my sales pitch.
Now, it's interesting. For years, Showtime and HBO were the pillars of boxing, and then there was the AT&T Time Warner merger, and some people think that HBO boxing became a casualty because of that. Now, Showtime's parent company just recently underwent a merger with Viacom, CBS. Can you shed some light on the differences with this merger and why, at least us, it appears as if Showtime boxing is stronger than ever?
There are half dozen Showbox streaming platform throughout. It's just a I think less obvious disputed title at some like super round. And yeah, we're at work literally, this week in terms of final, and I'm happy. I don't say that as sort of like as throwing are, but I'm glad that was the fights, and that's something that caught on. Need to see again. Fulton either has to be Jermell and Castaño for the undisputed.
Love it. In closing, you've already achieved so much in the sport and in your career. I've seen it up close for a lot of years myself. Where do you find the motivation to keep chugging along?
God damn.
Have something to say to Canelo, and whether it's Benavidez or Charlo, I think those are the. Look, there's something no fighter wants.
Hold on.
To Ryan. Work
has been a cornerstone of Showtime Boxing, really boxing itself. Is the plan to get him one of the other big name lightweights this coming year? Yeah, they should be. Those type of mega media like he should have been.
Here we go.
Boxing, but sort of among his. I heard in this. I think you would.
His network homecoming and what that. People are going to be happy to.
My bad, y'all. So this right here. This right here is this is kind of Stephen Espinoza was asked about Canelo's homecoming, his return to Showtime Boxing, and how being on a platform like Showtime is maybe better than being on a platform that is not that well known in America. Maybe fight on an app is not the right thing for somebody on the level of Canelo Alvarez. Here we go.
To hear that. One other person that we mentioned before, Canelo Alvarez, returned to Showtime this year for the first time since, I believe, 2014, 2015. Give us your thoughts on his network homecoming and what that meant for you.
I think it was important for the sport. I think it was obviously important for Showtime. It allowed us to continue sort of the business that we had started with him back in 2013 and 14. But I also think that it elevated his events back to where they belong. Yeah. Along the way, I heard, and this is going to sound strange to the hardcore boxing fan, but there were comments that I heard in the lead up to the Plant fight among his core base, Mexican American and Mexican fans, not the hardcore hardcore followers of boxing, but sort of the fans that show up for the big Mexican Independence Day fights who watch a couple fights a year. And I've heard from some of them they thought, well, what happened to Canelo? We thought he had retired there for a couple of years. And he just wasn't as as much a part of the mainstream as his events should have been. And that's no fault of Canelo. His star power is as strong as ever. But he just wasn't getting the mainstream marketing push. He wasn't in the mainstream media like he should have been. And, it felt right. I mean, to me, it generated the type of attention, the type of gate, the type of pay-per-view that he should have been all along. So, he certainly didn't lose anything in the meantime. I think, with our credibility and our marketing expertise, we were able to elevate his events back to where they.
That's crazy. Stephen Espinoza just said that he was hearing that people thought Canelo had retired. People thought Canelo had retired, bro. I say cap. I'm gonna call cap on that, but look, man, I could be wrong, but I don't believe people was out here thinking Canelo was retired. That's just not what I believe. That's just not what I believe, man. It sounds good. It sounds like, hey, man, he wasn't even visible. You had people out here that thought Canelo was retired. I don't know about that, dog. I don't know about that. That just don't sound. That just don't sound like. It seemed like he taking a shot. It seemed like he was taking a big shot at the likes of the zone. And that's just me, man. Maybe I'm wrong, but it seemed like he was taking a big shot at the zone. Oh man. But let's see. Let's see if Canelo and CHARLO actually fight each other. Maybe they do. Or maybe they don't. I have no clue. Damn. Damn. Let's see. So we had a because my guy Mike Biggs boxing. Man, why y'all doing this, bro? Salute, Mike. Yo, did Crawford re-sign with Top Rank? I hope not. If so, what's your thoughts? I mean, maybe Bud looked around and said it wasn't nothing out there for him, Mike Biggs. Maybe Al Heyman, and you heard Tim Tim Smith. They don't have the money for Crawford. We don't want to insult a guy like Terrence Crawford. And he's saying that publicly. He's saying we don't want to insult a guy like Terrence Crawford. Well, by saying that, you're kind of insulting Terrence Crawford. And let me tell you why. If you did not want to insult Terrence Crawford in any way, you would have simply said, you know what? Next subject. But you wanted to show the world that his value isn't there. Or what he's getting paid, you guys don't see the value in it. So, man, it's like, man, I don't let none of this shit, you know what I'm saying, get to me, bro. Like at the end of the day, man, we just need to see Crawford versus Spence. That's it. I don't need nothing else. I don't need to hear nothing else. I don't need to see nothing else. Crawford versus Spence. That's it. Big up to my guy Ace Retro. What's going on, big dog? How you living, brother? How you living, man? What's good? And to me, if he did sign back with him, I gotta hear why. Why would you go back to Bob Arum? Why go back to somebody who has disrespected you over and 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 over again in the media? Why? No need to keep going through it. That's like somebody who's in a abusive relationship going back, whether you're a man or a woman. No matter if you're a man or a woman. So with that being said, it's like, I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. Hey, I hope he did. I hope he did not do it. Absolutely, he is. You can be a millionaire just because you're a millionaire. Don't mean you owe anybody anything. They don't owe you nothing. You don't owe me nothing. We had a mutual understanding that the financial benefits of me fighting for Top Rank would benefit you and benefit me. It was mutually beneficiary. I really don't get why he would go back to a Top Rank, but I haven't heard any official news that he is. I haven't heard any official rule that he is. None. None whatsoever. Zero. Zilch. So you guys can keep your narratives. Keep your narratives or whatever you want to keep. But until I see an actual article or actual documents that say Crawford is back with Top Rank, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's just talk. All right, real quick. So everybody knows that the WBC came out a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and they said the mandatory split for Whyte and Fury must adhere to 80-20. $80-20 is the split. $80-20. Now, Team Whyte and Eddie Hearn are planning to appeal this split. They don't deem this split as fair. So now the purse bid has been postponed at least 1 week and moved back from the 11th to the 18th. Whyte plans to appeal the purse split assigned to the championship fight. Now, They said 80-20. The ruling goes against the WBC rules, which allows for a 55-45 between its world champion and an interim titleist, though with room to adjust as high as 70-30 under the sanctioning body's own review. The request for a 80-20 split came from Top Rank during the 59th annual convention. It means somebody probably got a little envelope with some in it. They probably got a little envelope with some in it. Whyte and promoter Eddie Hearn revealed the past week they are planning to appeal that ruling. All right. We'll see. We'll see, man. We will see what happens with Dillian Whyte. Now, I don't know, man. 80-20, I thought it was kind of ridiculous. I did. I'm like, man, damn, Dillian Whyte only get 20%, and he been waiting for all this damn time. At least give him the 70-30 or 60-40. Like, give him something. Don't give him 80-20. But I mean, I don't know, bro. I really don't know. I don't know how that's gonna play out, where it's gonna play out, and who it's gonna play out with. Dillian Whyte, man, I swear, man, this is like a car that you get from the store. I mean, from a parking lot, and every time you look around, something going on with it. Oh, you got a flat tire, all the rims bent, all this happened, all that happened, all this happened. Like every time you look, it's something else. And that's how it feels. That's how it feels with this whole situation that's going on with Whyte and Fury. I don't get it, bro. I don't like it. But hey, we'll see on January 18th what happens with Dillian Whyte. No, I remember people telling me in this chat that fans shouldn't care about purse splits and it's all Belt's legacy. Why y'all today? Where's the Belt's legacy energy for Whyte? I get it, Bayside, and honestly, if you can't get a better split, then you gotta go for it. Like Whyte is doing it for the opportunity of a better split. Now, if he can't get one, do I believe that Dillian Whyte will say fuck the belt? Hell no. He done spent too much money and did too much. Done too much. And the WBC sanctioning bodies to where I don't think he's just gonna turn his back on it no more. I think he's gonna actually go through it, no matter if it's 80-20, 75-25, or whatever. He's gonna go through it. But yeah, man, you right, Bayside, man. Like, is it about legacy or is it about the money? And we all know, man, like, I get it. I know what y'all gotta say. But money got a big part to play in it, man. Your kids can't eat no belts. Your kids can't eat no belts. Real shit. Real shit.
Said, I want to fight in May of 2022. And he said, I asked him, I said, which one is more of a reality, CHARLO or Benavidez? And he said CHARLO.
Wow. Okay, he was here tonight.
He was here tonight, and I'll give you something. I hear there was a meeting with the CHARLO people.
Okay, so, stay tuned.
There you go.
Yeah, Brian, tell people where to follow you.
At B Custer TV on Twitter and Instagram.
And check out the Last Stand podcast.
Hey,
it's killing, making waves.
That was a great fight.
Okay, what do you want to see him do next, as in Canelo?
Listen, I think for Canelo, I think the question should be, and he told me this. He said, I want to fight in May of 2022. And he said,
all right, that's Brian Cutler saying that how is Terrence Crawford moving up to 154? Who said anything about Terrence Crawford moving up to 154? Everybody out here saying Bud going up to 154. Show me the proof that Terrence is going to 154. Cause y'all know me, I talk about that all day. I'll talk about that all day. Bud going to 154. Bud going with the phone. That what we saying? Bud's going 154. I don't know about that. Terrence Crawford is a killer, bro. Terrence Crawford is an absolute killer. And I love it, bro. I love it. I don't see no article saying that Terrence Crawford is going. That's what I'm saying. I'm seeing tweets about him going to 154, but I don't see no articles about it. Man, people love creating fake news, bro. I don't see why people just like to create fake news so much, bro. I know it's a slow work week, but damn. Yeah, I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing about Terrence going to 154.
I'm telling you, man. What you want? Stop. You
I guess folks just like to say shit. I don't see it. I don't see no Terrence Crawford going to 154. Anybody know where they're coming from? Anybody know? Anybody know? Bernie the boxer said it. Oh, he did. Mike doing mukbang. You said only top ranked people pay. He would have made meals on any promotion. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Yogi Bear. I agree. But that's who paid him though. Super chat come in from the action. And he said, funny, I see the same people who say Whyte should get 45, 55 cents against Tyson for say Crawford should get a 70-30 split. Don't make no sense. I hear you, man. Look, man. I agree, bro. Who said it? Mike Fanning, Eagle Barbershop. It's a option from what Bernie said. Man, Bernie be talking, man. It's like too many YouTube channels now. It's an option. Bernie said, man, why would a man like y'all gotta make it make sense, bro? Like the only way he moves to 154 if he can invoke that clause right away. Mm-hmm. It's like you don't move up to 154 for a tune-up. Like you gotta move up there for a real fight. For a dude like Castano, a dude like Jamil Charlo. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be a real live fight. Man, look, man, I love to see it, bro. Man, Bud can do anything he want to do, bro. Man, like that's what y'all don't get. Bud can do anything he wants to do right now. He's in the driver's seat. You know what I'm saying? Like he is that guy. Man. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. If it, like whether it's Spence, whether it's Charlo, whether it's Castano, it don't matter, bro. This man ain't gonna lose. I mean, what you expect though, bro? Like man, I'm not gonna see. That's something I don't do, bro. I get you gotta sell the pay per view and you gotta do a pay per view, but man, y'all know what it was when they did. Like everybody knew their pay per view wasn't gonna do good. And I'm not gonna get on here and say, "Oh, y'all hate me, y'all." Nah, bro. Every business venture that you do is not going goddamn me break even. Hell, some of it may probably a large majority of it's gonna lose money. LV Slugger, what's good? On the super chat, he says Bernie the Boxer said Bud next fight might be at 154. Let me hit up Bernie right quick, man. Let me hit up Bernie right quick, bro. Let me hit up Bernie right quick, man. Bernie the Boxer. Bernie the Boxer, man. Let me hit him up right quick, man. Bernie the Boxer. You really think Bud next fight can be at 154? Everyone in the chat is saying that's what you said. I just hit him up. What up, though, Anthony Jones? What up, though? I just hit him up, man. Maybe he'll call in. Maybe he'll call in, man. Maybe Omaha will call in. Should it be at 154? That's wild. I don't know, bro. It's like, what's the benefit? Like, if it ain't for a belt right away, is it really beneficiary? If it ain't for a belt right away, is it really that beneficiary? Is it really that beneficial if it's not for a belt right away? Like I'm not understanding what that move could do. Maybe I'm not seeing the whole playbook. Maybe I'm not seeing the whole playbook. There's fake news. Ortiz versus Martin pay-per-view numbers. Rick Glaser had been wrong numerous times on pay-per-view numbers. Facts. I can't even argue with Bayside Boxing on that. Like I've interviewed Rick Glaser, man. Like that guy, like anytime it has to do with anything like PBC, I do my own research on it. Now I'm not saying that he's lying all the time about it. But a lot of times, man, you can tell that he has a vendetta to drive against PBC, and that's 100% facts. That's 100% factoid. For real. So it is what it is. But this is what came out last night. Oh, baby. We might have a real deal Holyfield in the field smoking on that. Oh, well. You've been indirect at Future of Boxing, so I'll be straightforward. We can figure it out by the end of the year. Your easy work. Caleb Plant comes out and sends a direct message to Jamal Charlo and lets him know, bro, you easy peasy, man. You easy peasy, bro. I will fuck you up. I will fuck you up. You easy work, man. You easy work, bro. Don't come at me talking that shit, bro. I will beat your fucking ass. Nah, I mean, and honestly, man, honestly, it's not like Caleb Plant is just saying this. Like Charlo done said some things about Caleb Plant. Charlo done said some things about Caleb Plant, man. Done really know what I'm saying? Brush Caleb Plant off like he was secondary. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to see this fight, bro. I would love to see this fight. It's so many good fights in boxing that can happen that just don't. Now it just don't. All right, man. Look what I'm doing now, bro. Phone lines open 317-220-6995. Remember to call in if you want to call in, man. We got a lot to discuss today. Caleb Plant, Charlo, who y'all think win? We got Canelo and Charlo. It's a lot. It's a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? I think on a lot of things today. So if anything took with your fancy that you want to discuss or then we get into, 317-220-6995 is the number to call in if you want to call in. Salute to everybody out in the chat. Thank y'all for coming in, supporting Mike on Sports today. I appreciate it. Probably, maybe, sort of, maybe, kind of want to come up back with another show, man. Going out to my Skype, man. We're going out to my guy out there in 734 land, ES, Oconee. What's good, my guy?
What's up, Mike? How you doing, man? Happy New Year.
I'm chilling, man. How you doing?
I'm not bad. Just technically working, but not working.
Hey, man, that's the best thing. Best way to work right there.
Right. But obviously I've been watching the show. I was thinking, I thought it was interesting, like leading up to the Plant fight. I think Canelo's camp did a bunch of interviews, and they kind of made it seem like Charlo was the guy they were gonna angle towards if everything goes to plan against Plant. And then obviously everybody was really surprised with the Makabu things.
Yeah, I mean, according to Brian Custer, Team Plant and Team Charlo had a meeting, I guess during the week of the Plant fight, or
right,
or after the Plant fight, either or.
Yeah. He said, I saw something on Twitter. He was saying like, Heyman talked to him.
Yeah,
talked to
exactly. Yeah, you seen the video? You seen the video, big dog? Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I think Canelo is at the point where obviously he's not like Floyd or maybe not quite packed, but he's still at the point where no matter who he picks, people will say, oh, what about this guy? What about this guy? But, as long as they're good matchups, matchup makes sense, I'm not really going to sit here and be, overly critical of what Canelo's doing. But I do think it's interesting, Charlo and Canelo has been just like Andrade too, but more so Charlo has been a matchup people have been thinking about since they were at 154, and that also involved Jermell too at the time. But as Canelo has gotten to this, he's a big, a good size 168 guy. I think the time for them to fight, and it's probably not now or never, but now would make a lot of sense. I think Jermall has gotten to the point where PBC doesn't have the best options for him. Obviously, I feel like, the Andrade thing would be something that would be nice for them to look at, but Espinoza doesn't. If Espinoza doesn't want to do it, then obviously it's not going to happen, right?
Absolutely.
So I kind of given up on that happening. So to me, it's like shit. Regardless of if Canelo, even if Canelo doesn't happen, Charlo needs to move to 168 because, Triple G is not going to fight him. It doesn't look like PBC gives a shit about Andrade.
Nope.
And so it's, obviously I can't really say I'm following what Murad is doing. He's fighting Triple G, I guess, but it doesn't look like much is for him at 160. So whether it's Canelo next or him going up to 168, I think if he doesn't get Canelo, if he fought someone like Andre Durrell, that would be a good matchup, and maybe that stops Durrell from, Durrell said I'm going to either fight Canelo or retire, and obviously Canelo's not going to fight him.
It's like,
but if
it's like I don't need to see that. Like
I don't get where he was coming with that. I was surprised too. I was like, what? I don't know.
I don't need to see Charlo and
Durrell.
I'd rather see Durrell and Caleb Plant, since Caleb Plant coming off a loss and he needs a tune-up, and Durrell been talking about that big boy.
I like Caleb Plant, right?
But Caleb Plant this and Caleb Plant that. Let me see Durrell get some of that shit off his chest against Caleb Plant.
Yeah, I mean, I like Caleb Plant. I think he's talented, but to be honest, I know Durrell's up there, but I don't think Caleb would fight him in a tune-up. I just don't think. I don't think. If you
beat Durrell, then you probably shouldn't be a world champion again.
I think he would beat Durrell, but right after a knockout loss.
But man, bro, like Durrell coming off of fucking a victory against who did he fight?
Nah, he didn't beat nobody great. I understand.
Like the dude that he fought was moving up from like 154.
No, you're right. But
I believe he fought on the contender, bro. like Hernandez. Come on.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's not. He didn't KO someone.
Yeah, he didn't KO
great.
Nobody of note. He beat somebody he was supposed to be and looked good doing it on a pay-per-view card. Let me see, we seen Benavidez beat up Durrell. We seen Avni Yildirim give Durrell all he wanted. All he fucking wanted. If you can't, nigga, I'm gonna tune up a knot. If you can't beat Durrell, bro, you shouldn't be looked up as Avni Yildirim. And I know damn well Caleb Plant feel like he's a way better fighter than Avni Yildirim.
No, yeah, I think you're right. To me, I'm assuming, if you're coming off a knockout loss, I am not a fighter. I never fought, but it seems to be that, a manager, a handler, unless depending on where you're at in your career, right? They're not going to just put you in with, and I know Durrell to me is not a killer anymore. Durrell used to be very good. I think he's still solid, but are they going to put Plant in after taking a loss? Putting him in a medium risk fight, I just don't see it. I think Plant is good, but if this was, if you're a pound for pound or a top, 20 pound for pound guy, sure. But I don't think they have to do that with Plant, in my opinion, to put him in with Durrell like that. Does he need to be in I don't know. I think you understand what I'm saying, and I do get what you're saying. Durrell is not some monster. He should be able to handle him regardless. I just think, you know, Charlo looks like Plant's next big fight where he wants to take a risk. To me, it seems like he's focusing on Charlo. I think David Benavidez will get a title once Canelo officially, you know, moves up or whatever. Absolutely. And then that's, you know, that's how things will shake. But I definitely get what you're saying.
Yeah,
definitely.
I think Benavidez is gonna be the odd man left out.
Again. That guy, man. He'll get his fights eventually. You know, it's just I don't know obviously with the Canelo thing, but you know, I think in general, I think him and Plant and Charlo, once Charlo moves up, that will help give some spice. And then a couple years down the line, you got Morrell too. That everyone thinks Morrell's good.
Yeah, he coming. He definitely coming.
Do you think Morrell's good? I don't have an opinion on him yet, but
I mean, just like based on what I'm seeing, I was impressed what he did in his second fight against Leon. I believe he like Leon Lawson or something like that. That was pretty. That wasn't. I mean, I don't think pretty good, but he was a credible opponent. So
yeah.
With that being said, man, it's gonna be intriguing to see what happens with these guys. But Sakuni, man, anything you want to say before I get to the next one?
No, I will just say also, I feel like Jamal is I think he gets a lot more hate than the normal. I feel like all the top guys, or you know, if you're near the top, you get a certain amount of hate. That's kind of like that's in a way to show that you're doing something, right? Yeah. But I think Maul kind of gets it more than others, and you know, people really hanging on to this Montiel performance, and it was not good, but you know, it's like I feel like we have seen Maul enough in enough decent fights to know this guy has, you know, he's an A-class fighter, and you know, he hasn't had the same, you know, easy to make fights as his brother has with, you know, be going for undisputed and things like that. But I think, you know, if he gets that Canelo shot, that will help change that fortune for him. I mean, what's his biggest fight up to now? Probably Derevyanchenko.
Yeah, his biggest victory. I mean, I guess you could say J-Rock, because J-Rock being a unified champion.
Yeah, and that J-Rock thing kind of was like everyone looked back and kind of didn't appreciate it when it happened. Now we kind of know, that was like that was a really explosive match. But yeah, hopefully he can get, you know, I think Jamal is due for a big fight. So
yeah. Well, all right,
man.
Thanks for calling in, brother. I appreciate it.
All right, thanks.
Talk to my guy E.S. Cooney, man, out there in the 734. I don't know what that is, though. Man. Honestly, bro, I think, yeah. I know the NCAA championship game tonight. Feeling like 5 million pounds on me. Feeling like 5 million pounds on me. But yeah, man, y'all know what it is. Y'all know how I get down. Y'all know what I'm about. With that being said, man, y'all go out there and smash that thumbs up button. Smash that thumbs up button. Please go ahead and do so. Until next time, man, y'all know what it is. Y'all know how I get down and y'all know what I'm about. Catch me later on today for another one, man. I'm out this bitch. Yes, sir.
Sometimes you gotta give people their flowers.